Hey, this is Chip with TNVC at the 2017 SHOT Show. I want to show you a couple of new products that we're going to be offering this year. The first is the TNVC Mohawk. There's two versions. This is the Mark 1. Mark 1 Mohawk essentially is a helmet counterweight and accessory management system. So if you've ever worn night vision goggles, you know that it wants to make your helmet nosedive forward. So counterweights aren't anything new, but this Mohawk is essentially going to be a dual feature system. You're going to have ambidextrous access to removable battery trays. It'll store AA's, AAA's, 1, 2, 3s, but we also have inside removable flexible weights. So combined, all the weights inside are going to give you 1 pound of extra counterweight. If you don't need the counterweight and you just want the storage, then you can take the weights out, just leave the batteries, or you can just leave this empty if you so choose. On the outside, we've got emergency battery access or more convenient battery access. If you don't want to keep batteries there, you can put a chem light in there if you're jumping or for just like trail movement, things like that. Underneath, we've got Velcro strips for cable management for your PTT cables, so you can route both cables under there if you have dual comms, single cable, whatever. If you're just wearing your helmet, not your plate carrier, it's just training or something like that, then you don't have to have that ponytail of that cable. If you're running dual comms, you got one for the vehicle, one for your team radio. You can have one on your team radio, and the other, as soon as you get out of the vehicle, can go right up underneath. The Mohawk platform up here is basically all Velcro. It gives you a platform for mounting any of the strobes that are currently in use. MS2000, Mantas, Hellstars, VIPs, anything will fit up here. It gives you shock cord retention, so secondary retention. If you're jumping, whatever, it's going to keep your device up there. If you're in LEO and you have no use for a strobe up top because you got no gun chips or you're not working with aerial units, you can put a tourniquet up there. So obviously on top of your head, on the back of your head, you've got ambidextrous access to that tourniquet. So stuff on your body that can get ripped off, it can fall off during movement, but if it's up top, if you lose your head, you don't really need the tourniquet anymore. So it's a good place to keep it. On the sides, we've got tie-down points. Not included is going to be 550 cord, but who doesn't have 550 cord? You use 550 or shock cord, whatever, tie it down onto your helmet, so if you're jumping, aerial operations, fast roping, anything like that, the shock of exiting the aircraft isn't going to rip all this off and then you lose everything. So that's the TNVC Mohawk Mark 1. Now I'm going to show you the Mark 2. Essentially using the same concept, this one is for guys running remote battery packs. Anvis, Sentinel, PVS 31s, they'll all fit in here. You still have your chem light or battery loops on the sides, and then right behind those, as you can see, are the tie-down points. So you can tie it off to the rails or underneath the bolts of the helmet, whatever. Everything else is the same. You've got the Mohawk strip going up top. You got the cable management underneath. Basically, this is the last counterweight device that anyone with night vision is going to need.